second tallest one. She played youth league last year.
I don't know, we didn't verse Hume.
Oh, it's Hume. No, she played for Sunbury. Because her mum's the Sunbury coach.
Is that her daughter?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. Oops, Davenport.
So they're missing, she's an import, and then she was their top scorer last year. So they're missing.
So, like, who's good then?
The other import's pretty good.
What one?
She is number 11, the one with the braids, ponytail.
She an import.
Yeah, she's guard. Played college for Nevada. Have you started? Good. Have you started? Have you started filming? Is there a red dot or is it a square? Is it a red dot or a square on the screen? Yeah. Nah, start it then. You got a red dot now? It has been an action-packed afternoon here at Bellarine Secondary College, but still plenty of action to come. It'll be the Bellarine Storm taking on the Hume City Broncos in this state championship women's round 2 matchup. My name's Hugh Moore. I'm joining alongside me is Youth League women's player Piper Copeland. Welcome, Piper. Obviously, tough loss this afternoon, but still a long season to go. Plenty of games.
Yeah, it was a tough loss, but I think the girls gave it everything they could.
And I mean, speaking of long season, this Bellarine Storm team have started their season off fantastically. 2-0 in the first weekend. Obviously knocking off Bellarine and then taking down Sunbury on the Sunday afternoon. Well, Hume City 1-2 so far this year. Obviously playing last night against the McKinnon Cougars. And obviously going down in that one, so they'll be looking to go an even split on their weekend and an even split on their season. Obviously, 2 big outs for today's game for Hume City, though. Madeline Holland and Samantha Labros will not be playing in this game. So certainly 2 big outs for them, 2 top scorers for them. Storm will go in unchanged to last week. And I mean, Piper, you train with this Storm team. The success has been building for the past sort of 2 to 3 years. Obviously, their 3rd year in Champ Women, so new to the league, but they just get better every training session.
Yeah, they do. They give it everything they have each week and definitely show us girls how to push yourself every week.
And I mean, obviously, Coach Sanderson doing such a good job from getting this team to a top Division 1 team, to a top Division Championship team, pardon me, within 3 years. But Coach Stone and her athletes Coach Davenport and her athletes will not be taking this game lightly this early in the season. But your starting lineups for tonight's match. Sorry for the late delay too. A bit of a rough afternoon with the score bench and the shot clock. So starting 20 minutes later, but that's okay. Starting lineups for Hume City will be number 5, Georgia Crayan, number 11, Kenna Holt, number 32, Marina Rose Siamoa, number 33, the captain, Tasha Ovalby, and rounding out the Broncos will be Sarah Portlock, and for the Storm will be number 7, Charlotte Armstrong, number 8, Olivia Vert, number 21, Bridget Brettstat, the captain, 23, Courtney Strait, and number 35, the shooter, Georgia Varley, will round them out as we get close to tip-off. It's been a long afternoon of close games. As we get set to tip off, Portlock will win that comfortably. The Australian gem. Hume look to get straight into the offense. Overby find the import. Holt straight away into her work. Gets 2 points off the mark. Kenna Holt comes from Reno, Nevada. Her first year in Big V. Storm will look to answer straight. Dancing. Try and split the gap and draw the contact. Foul will be on number 11. Kenna Holt, her first. First personal, first team foul. Armstrong, mid-range, won't go. Try and secure her own rebound, won't go. Kayran will come up with it. Overby. Finds Siamoa at the top. Mid-range is up, won't go. Varley, shortest player on the court, grabs the rebound. And she'll waste no time, sends it inside. No luck, they'll reset it. Varley throws it up, no luck. Quick mid-range jump shot from Siamoa, won't be good. So a bit of sporadic basketball at the moment by both teams. Just getting a feeling for each other at the moment. Another foul for the Broncos will be on number 33. Overby. That'll be her first. And what's it like as a player, the first sort of 3 minutes on the court? Is it a feeling out period just to see how each team's going to play?
Yeah, I guess you just have to try and understand who's on the court and get over those first few fouls.
As Olivia Vert slices and dices to the ring. Holt. There'll be an offensive foul on the play. It will be on number 52, Sarah Portlock. It'll be her first, and it'll go back in favour of the Storm. What's probably the biggest challenge starting a game? Obviously, brand new season, brand new teams. Obviously, not knowing who these new players might be. How do you sort of work through those 3 minutes and work out who's the dangerous? Varley lets it fly, no luck.
I think you just have to stick to what you've got in your team and play to your strengths and look at their weaknesses. I think, especially for Hume, they've got a few tools out there and we're looking a bit small. I think they've got to utilise their smalls in this.
See Sarah Portlock, quite tall. As the floater from Holt won't go. Retstadt will come up with the rebound. You'd have to say Sarah Portlock might be the tallest big in state champ women.
Yeah, definitely. She's towering over all of our bigs.
And still only quite young, I believe. Only just turned 18, so there's plenty of potential ahead in front of her. I believe she might be only 19, Piper, so...
Yeah, right.
Strayed looking to get into her work. Great defense there from Tashi Overby. Three minutes gone in the first quarter. Again, a late start here on the Sunday afternoon. Vert in the corner. They'll swing it. Round to Varley. Uses the screen of Retstadt. Vert, nice little drive. We've seen her do it once and she'll do it again. 2 more points for Olivia Vert. Takes her up to 4 for the evening. Holt loses her footing. Retstadt's pass won't go. The ball will be contested. Hume will come up with it. The 3 will go up from Holt. No luck. Retstadt with another rebound. She'll go down the other end, bully her way through. No luck. Still that scrappy basketball we saw early. Holt get fouled hard by Varley. And she'll head to the line for 2. Foul will be on Georgia Varley. That'll be her first for this evening. Sending Kenna Holt to the line for 2. No scoring affair so far tonight. Just the 6 combined points scored. First one won't go. Holt will go 50% from that trip. Varley finds straight, yet to get into her work. Gets pushed out, finds Armstrong though. Mid-range is short. Storm will fight for the offensive rebound. Tashi Ogilvie doing a good job on defense so far this evening. 13 on the shot clock. Vert finds the rolling Armstrong. Nice cut there from straight. Out to Varley. 4-3 is short. Portlock couldn't secure the rebound, so the Storm will get another chance. Another offensive rebound for the Storm. So Coach Davenport not too happy right now as Redstadt nearly gets to the basket. Should be fouled though. She went to the line for 2. Foul will be on number 32, Ariana Siamoa. Will be her first. And we'll have our first substitution of the match. Chantal Hall for Charlotte Armstrong. You've had the pleasure of playing domestic with Chantal Hall, and we spoke about it last week, but how much better has she gotten over the past few years? Obviously sort of exploded onto the Bellarine Storm scene and hasn't really looked back.
No, definitely. She's definitely put in the work, not just at training, but in her own time, and it's showing on the court. Definitely pushing everyone.
As both teams struggling to get the ones inside to drop. Storm will come the other way. Varley. Struggling to find options, so goes back to Hall, who finds straight. They go inside to rear. Oh, nice ball movement from the Storm. And Chantal Hall straight away with an instant impact off the bench. Just over halfway gone, 7-3 in favour of the Storm. Shot from Kieran won't go. Nice hustle there from Holt to tip the pass. Substitutions for both teams. We'll see Kieran and Portlock check out for the Broncos. And we'll see number 55, Paige to Waff. And number 6, Eliza Ogilvie, check in. And Georgia Varley also taking a break. Courtney Hollowwood checking in, straight 4-3. Still no luck. Redstadt into Hall, and Hall straight off the bench, 4 straight points. And the Storm now starting to get into their groove. Holt straight inside. Vert does a good job to deflect the pass. Straight, had to work hard for that one. Holt will land out of court. It'll still be a Storm ball, and we will have a timeout called by the Hume City. So 4 minutes to go in this first quarter. It'll be the Bellarine Storm leading 9-3 over the Hume City Broncos. And so far it just feels a bit messy at the moment there, Piper. Both teams still just trying to grab a groove on what each other's doing. If you coach Davenport for the Broncos right now, what's the message in this timeout?
I think the biggest thing would definitely be their fouls. It's currently 4 to the Broncos and 1 to Storm. So next foul, Storm are going to the line. So I think definitely looking at their fouls. But I think they've definitely got the height advantage. So I think they need to look in more. But Bellarine are definitely playing very well.
Obviously, the two punch tall for today's game, Sarah Portlock and Rachel Stewart, who's yet to check in, but is very close to beating Sarah Portlock in height. But for the Storm right now, they're just trying to find that groove, trying to get those shots inside, and it just feels like they're starting, the engines are starting to move, the cogs are starting to turn. So we always talk about Coach Sanderson times outs, and normally a fair bit of change comes out of these. So still 20 seconds left on the shot clock. Correction, it will now be 14. It'll be a Storm ball. Hall with the pass, 4 points. Nice roll from Redstadt. 2 points for her. The Storm extend their lead out to 8. Broncos looking for an answer out of their timeout. Ogilvie finds Overby. Shot will go up and will be good. Tashi Overby will open her account for this afternoon. Overby averaged 12.7 points last year for the Broncos. Hall finds Hollywood in the corner. Turns, spins. Shot no good. And so Broncos again, another chance to just cut that lead down by a little bit. Siamoa thought about it, decides to move it on. Dwarf, back to Siamoa, lets it fly, 4-3. Won't go, Bridget Redstadt. 8 rebounds for her so far. So, big afternoon for her. Crombie thought about the 3. Decides to go downhill, nice little dish off to Hall. No luck, offensive rebound. And right now, Shani Hall is doing no wrong. 6 points for her so far in just 2 minutes of action. They go inside to Wharf. Her shot no good. Redstadt, another rebound. Decides to take it all the way. Kick out to Vert. Won't go. Oh, stop it. Chantal Hall is on fire. No one can stop her right now. Up to 8 points for the quarter. 8 points in 3 minutes, actually. I think it's 8 points.
Yeah, pretty sure I'd take.
Correction, it is 7
Oh.
after that. Still 7 points in 3 minutes off the bench. Good start for her. 11-point margin, first double-digit deficit of the game. Siamoa finds Ogilvie. Another rebound for Bridget Redstadt. She's up to 9. Skip pass to Hollywood, into Redstadt. Nice little dish to Hall. That'll be her first miss of the game. Overby will come up with the rebound. Holt. Nice little step through. Bridget Redstadt was there though. And Hollywood will push. Hall going to work. As there will be an offensive foul called on the play. Crowd didn't really agree with that, but that'll be Chantal Hall's first foul. So, minute 40. As Rachel Stewart comes off the bench, looks to go to work. Jump ball on the floor will be Charlotte Armstrong and Jenna Holt. It'll go in favour of the Storm, and obviously another tall timber for the Broncos. Rachel Stewart played youth league last year for the Jets. Sunbury, that is. Hollywood rises. 3 is up. And that'll miss everything. So right looks for the Storm right now. If you're the Broncos, you've obviously got a minute 15 left. We talk about how state champ basketball, or all basketball, is all about runs. How important would a run be right now for the Broncos coming into quarter time?
I think very important. I think it would give them the confidence they need going into the second quarter.
As Holt looks to get that started, but great defense there from Stewart. Stops the 2 points from Hall. Dwarf had to fight hard for the ball. She'll end up drawing the foul. On number 24, Jamie Crombie. A run for the Broncos would definitely lift their spirits coming into this quarter time break. Again, late start this afternoon due to some technical difficulties, as Holt does a great job to bully her way inside. 2 more points for her. And as we said, runs boost confidence. A late little run here from the Broncos might be ruined. Not just yet. Great box out by Stewart. Kenna Holt starting to find her groove now. She'll kick it out to Dwarf. Baseline pass won't go. Second difference between the shot and game clock. Stewart wanted it up high, didn't get it. Holloway will come away with the rebound. And they'll look for the last shot, the Storm. Hollowwood will want to go with it. Gets stuck into Hall, fading. Will be short. And that will be the end of what was a very good, very action-packed first quarter. It'll be the Bellarine Storm leading the Hume City Broncos 16-9. And so far right now, even though the Bellarine Storm quite smaller than the Broncos, they are actually leading the rebound count so far. And a big glaring stat at the moment, 7 offensive rebounds to 1 in favour of the Storm. So if you're Coach Davenport, are you trying to get those bigs into the key a little bit more? Obviously, Portlock and Stewart, trying to get them under the ring, trying to take away some of those easy offensive rebounds for the Storm.
Yeah, I'd say you try and get your bigs in a bit more. I think Bellarine's, most of their scoring opportunities are coming back from offensive putbacks. So I'd say definitely try and get your bigs in the key, utilise their size a bit more as they're towering over the Bellarine.
And I mean, Chantal Hall, instant impact off the bench for her. 7 points in 5 minutes. How good is it to have a player like Chantal Hall with the experience she has coming off the bench and giving you that quick injection of points?
I think it's very good, and I think definitely being a player that comes off the bench, I think she's proving herself in her spot out there on the court right now.
Bridget Redstadt also having a huge impact so far on this game. 3 points, 10 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 blocks. And we're only a quarter way through the action for the Broncos. It'll be Kenna Holt who got firing late in that first quarter. 7 points, 3 rebounds for her. And the other scorer for the Broncos will be Tashi Ovalby. So still plenty of time here for the Broncos. Obviously on the back of a doubleheader. Played last night against the McKinnon Cougars, going down in a tight one to the Cougars, but they will be without the services of Samantha Lambros and Maddie Holland. So, Tashi Ovalby, great game last night, 17 points, 3 rebounds. As the rain starts to come down here at Bellarine Secondary. Second quarter action underway. Ogilvie at the top, back in the game. Gets stuck in the key. Holt. Kick out to Ogilvie. 3 won't go. Osborne's checked in. Rebound straight away. Straight. Dishes off to Armstrong. No luck. Guess who it is? It is Chantal Hall. 2 more points to her account. And she is just in the right spot. And again, like we spoke about at quarter time, Piper, offensive rebounds right now are killing the Broncos 8-1 at the moment. And the Storm are making them pay. Six second chance points for them so far. I feel like that's a little bit off. I feel like there's a little bit more than 6, but right now they have got their fingerprints all over these offensive rebounds as we're just pausing quickly. We've had quite a few issues this afternoon with our scoreboard. So we'll fill in some time. Kenna Holt for the Hume City Broncos, born in Reno, Nevada. Played for Nevada in a 2021-22 season. Played 30 games, averaged 17.5 minutes per game, 2 points, 2 rebounds for her, 1 steal as well to go along with that. So she'll be looking to make an impact for the Hume City Broncos this season. As the action restarts, Hall did a good job to pick the pass off Stewart. Storm will come the other way. Armstrong steps out. No luck. They find Hall, mid-range jumper. She can do no wrong right now. Chantal Hall, 14 points, pardon me. As Holt tries to end the run of the Storm at the moment, but no luck. Varley will look to push the floor. Kick ahead to Straight. Decides to go downhill. Armstrong 4-3. No luck. Long rebound by 12. Bit of heavy contact coming through. Referees decide to let it play, and 12 will get her first 2 points of the game. Storm will come the other way. Varley. Out to Armstrong. To Osborne. They'll move it around. Straight, pardon me. Receive the on-ball of Hall. Goes downhill. Kick out. Varley, 4-3. He's up and he's good. Georgia Varley opens her account this afternoon. 3 points for her, and the Storm take the biggest lead of the game, 13. Ovalby will find 12. Shot won't go for her. Rebound for Straight. Looks to get it on quickly. Storm running in numbers. Broncos do a good job to slow the transition down. Straight dish off to Hall. Shot is up and is good. Chantal Hall, 16 points. 3 rebounds, 2 steals for her so far. Nice little inside out by Holt the other way. Beats her defender. 2 more points for her. Takes her up to 9. Osborne's pass is picked off by 12. Substitutions for both teams. We'll see 12, Stewart and Ovalby check out for the Broncos. And speaking of subs, we will have a timeout. So it'll be the Bellarine Storm leading 3 minutes into this second quarter, 26-13, and it just feels right now that the Storm just are on top of this game. Chantal Hall, 16 points in just 8 minutes, and if you're the Broncos right now, what's the strategy? What are you doing to try and slow the effortless scoring of Chantal Hall?
Oh, I don't know that there's much she can do. She's had a player in front of her every time, and she's still putting it back up, and it's converting for her. So
obviously 8-2 in the offensive rebound count in favour of the Storm. Just the 1-3 for tonight's game so far. Obviously, Georgia Varley making that one. Storm currently 1 from 8 from the 3-point line, while the Broncos are 0 from 4. So Certainly an inside scoring game so far, but still 2.5 quarters of action to go. Storm will be looking to continue their undefeated run so far this season. The Broncos will be looking to split their weekend in half with a win and a loss. Win today would take them to 2-2. Loss, obviously, 1-3. Inbound to Armstrong. Out to Straight. To Osborne. She'll move it back up. Straight will let it fly and will rattle it home. And if you haven't watched Courtney Straight before, all it takes is one shot for her. The eye is in. Kieran will kick it out to Siamoa. No luck for her. Straight with the rebound. Varley, eyes up. Thought about Armstrong. Couldn't get it. Still finds her. 4-3. Crowd celebrated a little too early. Kenna Holt spinning to the ring. Nice little move from Kenna Holt. Kenna Holt doing everything right now for the Broncos. 11 points for her. Osborne, downhill. Gets blocked by Holt. It's a kick out to number 12. Varley, nice little crossover move. Dish into Redstadt. And the Storm starting to put on a show here. Redstadt with a steal, straight kick ahead. And there's that Bellarine Storm ball movement that we have come to know. And they are now starting to run away with this game. Holt, jump stop shot, won't go. Straight with another rebound. Osborne left wide open, decides to dish it off to her best mate, Redstadt. And she'll get that one to go. And the Storm have full control over this game right now. As we'll see, substitution. Olivia Osborne checking out and Olivia Vert checking in. And right now it just feels like the Broncos are on the edge at the moment, struggling to get their shots up.
Yeah, definitely. I think that they're taking the right shots, they're just not dropping for them.
As the M1 will be good for Bridget Redstadt. Crayon the other way, Holt trying to dig the Broncos out of a hole. Siamoa gets her defender in the air. 2 points is good for her. It'll be her first basket for the night. Varley not wasting any time, going the other way, straight. Quick fire will miss everything. And Holt will come up with the rebound. Armstrong nearly with the steal. Nearly took out a ref in the action. Fast basketball at the moment for the Storm. Straight. Well guarded by Siamoa. Doesn't matter. Courtney Straight has now got her eye in. Takes her up to 5 points. Three is up from Crayon. Bridget Redstadt. Another rebound for her. Georgia Varley will come the other way. Varley 4-3, quite flat and quite low. Won't go for her. So the Broncos looking for something right now. I can't find it. Varley the other way. Skip past two straight. Thought about it. So did the bench. Nice little dish off to Armstrong. Won't go. Holt. And Redstadt will go at it. And the Storm will come away with it. We'll see. We will have a timeout. And so, with 3 minutes and 35 seconds to go in this first half, it'll be the Bellarine Storm 38, leading the Hume City Broncos 19. And right now it just feels like the Bellarine Storm are all over this game. And obviously, few sore legs, few sore heads for the Broncos, obviously on the back end of a doubleheader. How do you, as a player, how do you keep going? Obviously, some of these players played 35 minutes last night. What's the mindset you go into a game like this?
I think it's pretty hard. I think you just have to, I don't really know, you just got to push through it, I guess, and maybe run through your subs a bit faster. And yeah, they don't really seem like they have much length in their bench. They've only got 3 or 4, I think, on the bench, which makes it hard, but
only 4 on the bench tonight, so certainly we'll be missing the 2 extra set of legs in Holland and Lambros. But the Storm right now, only the 1 game for the weekend, and it is showing. They are on fire. Bridget stat, 2 points off a double-double in 11 minutes. 8 points, 12 rebounds for her so far. As they swing it around. They find Crombie. Crombie's pass is a bit off. There will be a foul on the plate. As Holt come away with the steal and then got hit. Substitution for the Broncos. We'll see Tashi Overby check back in. Number 42, Caitlin Bickerton. 3 crucial minutes here for the Broncos. Try and cut this lead down to at least half. Portlock double teamed on the block. Retzak come away with the steal. Skip past to Crombie. She spins baseline. Pass is picked off though. Siamoa kicks to Holt. Attacks. No foul. Portlock came away with the ball. Her shot won't go. Redstad, another rebound for her. The Storm will reset. Vert, 4-3, is up and is good. And that one will hurt the Broncos a little bit more as the margin now out to 22. Still 2.5 minutes until half time. Siamoa finds Crahan, who finds Overby. Spinning. Fades. Redstadt met her at the top. That'll be Bridget Redstadt's 3rd block for the night. Vert coming the other way. Crombie wide open on the top. 4-3. Oh! Jamie Crombie. Loves to do her banking on a Sunday. She adds 3 points to her account. And the Storm just keep walking away with this lead. Overby at the top. Finds Siamoa, guarded by Hollowwood. She looks to go to her work. Nice backdoor there from Crahan. Tripped over her own feet. It will be a jump ball and it'll go in favour of the Storm. Correction. It will be Broncos ball. So Broncos score here would boost the confidence just a little bit. Smart little play there from Ogilvie. Doesn't execute it right. Bridget Redstadt just floats to the ring. Nice little scoop shot for her as Kenna Holt stumbles. And so margin out to 27 points. Holt, 3 is up. And will miss everything. So, and with 1:14 to go, Coach Sanderson will use one of his timeouts. And I mean, right now, the Storm have looked the best they have this year. Obviously only 3 games played, but they are just on top of this Hume City Broncos team right now. And, I mean, what can you do when Bridget Redstad is floating through the air, doing whatever she likes?
Yeah, there's not much you can do in that. And I think she's dominating both offensively and defensively right now. So
Obviously, Bridget Redstad, 10 points, 14 rebounds, 4 steals, 3 blocks, 2 assists. So certainly a big afternoon for her to come. Still a half of action to play for the Broncos, though. Kenna Holt still trying to just uplift her teammates, try and get them through this rough patch. 11 points for her, 5 rebounds. And then Siamoa, Overby, Bickerton and Dwarf, the only other scorers, all with 2. So certainly the Broncos just in a bit of a rough spot at the moment, but it is state championship women's basketball, so no lead is big enough. So we head into the final minute of the first half action. It'll be the Storm, 46, leading the Broncos 19. Hollowwood. We use the double screen. Finds Redstad. Vert in the corner. Thought about the 3. Tried to dish it off to Hall. Wasn't watching. Holt comes away with another steal. Kick ahead to Dwarf. She'll find Ogilvie. Up to Holt. They moved around. Ogilvie with the mismatch. Goes to work. No luck. Sarah Portlock does what she does best. Cleans up the scraps and gets 2 points to her account. Hollowwood. Kick to the corner to Vert. Goes baseline. Nice little dish into Redstad. Gets fouled. Foul will be on number 33, pardon me. It'll be Tashi Ogilvie. Her second for the night. 13 foul. Redstad will get the first to go. Up to 11 points. Make that 12, and Broncos will look to take the last shot of the quarter. Any score would be a positive for them coming into this halftime break. Holt, 6 seconds left. Decides to give it off to Dwarf. She spins, steps through. No luck. And that will wrap up the first half of action here at the Bellarine Secondary College. It is the Bellarine Storm currently leading 48 over the Hume City Broncos 21. Chantal Hall leads the game in scoring with 16 points, 3 rebounds, 2 steals, followed by her big counterpart, Bridget Redstad, 12 points, 14 rebounds, 4 steals, 3 blocks. For the Broncos, it'll be Kenna Holt, 11 points, 5 rebounds, 2 steals. As we head to a quick half-time break, we'll be back in just under 7 minutes for second half action. Does your dad know you're commentating? Have you told him?
That's funny.
Yeah, I know. But he
You better listen.
might be bored. What? Don't what? It has been the Bellarine Storm who have been cruising comfortably in this game, currently with a 27-point lead over the Hume City Broncos in this round 2 state championship women matchup here at Bellarine Secondary College. Hume here with Youth League women's player Piper Copeland. And Piper, what are your thoughts of the first half? Obviously, the Broncos just struggling to find their groove at the moment, while the Storm are grooving and moving.
Yeah, I think Bellarine are doing very well well, I think they're very undersized, but I think they're doing very well to keep their size in this. Like, for Broncos, I'd say you just look at your bigs, but Chantal Hall and Bridget are definitely stopping at getting inside, so I don't really know what else you could really do. Maybe look at your threes, but the guards on the outside defending are doing a good job keeping it out, so...
So not all bad news for the Broncos. Kenna Holt, currently with 11 points to her name, so started to find her groove at the back end of that first half. But right now is all Bridget Retstadt and Chantal Hall. 16 points for Chantal Hall, 12 for Retstadt to go along with 14 rebounds. So still plenty of time, plenty of action. A halftime break can do wonders for teams. So certainly an interesting second half to come. Bellarine Storm 2-0 for the season so far, while the Broncos are 1-2. Still only early, round 2 so far this season. Hume City on the back of what was a doubleheader yesterday, playing the McKinnon Cougars. So, are you getting thrown under the bus right now?
No, why? What do you mean?
Are you getting photographed?
Yeah, I am.
So, second half action about to tip off. Starting lineups for the second half for the Storm will be Straight, Armstrong, Varley, Retstadt and Vert. And for the Broncos, it will be Portlock, Ovalby, Siamoa, Holt and Crayron. The Storm will start the half with the ball, looking to extend this margin. Varley will start with it. Swings it round to Retstadt, back to Varley, back to Retstadt. Over to Straight. She'll attack the baseline, kick out to Varley, 4-3. Is up, is good. Nice ball movement, nice court vision there from Courtney Straight. Sorry, correction, margin was 27 points, not 17 points, out to 30 now. Holt, skip pass to Siamoa. Finds Crayron. Nice little pass into Ovalby. Gets tangled up though. And Bridget Retstadt looks to come up short. Turns to the bench and says she's all good. Vert, nice little skip pass. Extra pass, 2 straight, 4-3. That is Bellarine Storm basketball. It's Bridget Retstadt as Tashi Ovalby came up a bit sore on the play. We will have a substitution. Retstadt did also come up sore after that play, so we'll keep an eye on that as we see Chantal Hall check into the game. Holt to Ovalby. Goes inside to Holt. Top scorer for the Broncos. Continues to score, up to 13 for her. Varley. So pass into Hall, back out to Armstrong. Extra pass to Vert. No luck. Straight thought it was going to be short. Missed the rebound and it'll go to the Broncos. Bridget Redstat looks to be okay on the bench. Just getting some tension to the ankle. Skip pass from Portlock to Crayron. They'll go back inside to Holt. Doing most of her work in the key. Spins. No luck on that shot. Crayron does a good job to try and pinch the ball off Hall. Won't come away with it. It's Varley. Will just slow the play down. Beats her defender. Nice little dish into Hall. Can't get it to go. Doesn't matter. She can't get it the first time. She will get it the second time. And the Storm continue to dominate the Broncos on the offensive boards. 10 to 3, pardon me. Holt, baseline. Tries to pitch it into Portlock. The Storm do a good job of deflecting it. Overby to inbound. Kicks up to Holt. Thought about the three. Decides to go back into the inbounder. 2 quick points for the Broncos. Overby up to 4 for her. A lot more set basketball now for both teams. It was quite sporadic for the first half. Skip pass to Varley, extra to Vert. We've seen that before. No luck. Portlock comes up with the easy rebound. Siamoa will look to push the floor. They'll reset, kick it up to Ovalby. Holt kicks to Siamoa. 4-3, it's up. It'll be just long. Vert will come the other way. Tries to create space. Armstrong had time to think about it, maybe too long. And so both teams in a bit of a scoring lull. Kenna Holt looks to end that, tosses up. Won't get it to fall, but will draw the contact. Sending her to the line for 2. Foul will be on number 3, Chantal Holt. That'll be her second personal. Substitutions will see Liza Ogilvie check in and Georgia Crayon check out. First won't go. And any game like this, obviously, down by 31 points, if you're losing, how hard is it to keep the positivity up if you're on the bench or if you're on the court as a player?
Yeah, it's very hard. I think in the moment you don't really see yourself building that score back up, but I think definitely in this high in the state champs, you can definitely twist a game very fast.
Seen it done before. Straight left, wide open in the corner. Pass was a bit low. Varley slicing to the ring. Ball will be last off her leg. And for the Storm, obviously you're up by that 31-point margin, but you obviously can't get too comfortable. You obviously still want to keep playing your style, but do you try and throw new things in? Do you try and work with your lineups as Holt's 3 won't go?
Yeah, I think definitely trying new things, but not too many new things, because it can definitely disrupt the scoreline very fast, but I think you give it a go. Doesn't work, it's easy to change.
As Varley rattles that one home. 3 more points for her, takes her up to 11. So Bridget Redstat rejoins the team back on the bench, looks to be quite okay. Varley. Nice kick ahead pass to Crombie. Potentially a double dribble, but will be out on the Broncos, and we'll see number 6, Tarly Smith. Checking for her first minutes tonight. Olivia Vert will take a break. We'll see the swapping of the bigs. We'll see Sarah Portlock check out And Rachel Stewart check in for the Broncos. Tali Smith already played one game today. Earlier in our Youth League match, Varley rattles another one home from the exact same spot. So Bellarine Storm continue to just run away with this game. Broncos with no answers at the moment. Siamoa tries to get the backdoor pass to Holt. Straight will throw her foot in there. Siamoa, fake spin to the middle, gets the 2 points to drop. Nice little move from the guard. Varley finds Smith in the corner. Back to Varley. Back to Crombie. Smith, Varley, she's already hit 2 in a row from there. Make it 3. Georgia Varley is turning it up. And just continues to cause more pain for the Broncos. 9 points in a row for her. Siamoa tried to answer back, no luck. I feel a heat check coming here for Georgia Varley. Decides to move it on, they go inside. Pass from Smith, no luck. Ogilvie copped a stray finger to the eye. Looks to be okay though. Holt, quick fire 3. Is well long, misses everything. Straight will dribble the ball off the foot. Will have to hustle for it. Couldn't make it. So it'll be a Broncos ball on the baseline. And we will have a timeout charged to the Hume City Broncos. And with 3 minutes as the clock's still running. With 3 minutes 50 to go in this third quarter, it's the Bellarine Storm leading the Hume City Broncos 65-28. And I mean, right now, what can you do if you're the Broncos? Georgia Varley just hit 3 threes in a row from the same side of the court. Obviously, it's kind of hard to stop that.
Yeah, it definitely is hard. I think maybe look at to come out of their zone, because I think they're currently sitting in a zone, but even when they were in a man, she still managed to find the open shot. So maybe send someone to her.
And for the Storm, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? Obviously, nearly up by 40 points. Are you trying to draw up a new play? Are you trying to sort of get some minutes? Obviously, we see Tali Smith entering the game a few minutes ago. You're trying to get more minutes into her at this higher level to build her up, build her confidence up, and maybe throw a few new plays in there.
Yeah, I think there'll definitely be a few new plays, knowing Tim. He likes to do that. But I think it'd be good to see Tali in there a bit more, give her a few more minutes in the higher divisions, but we'll see how she goes.
See Tali Smith, her first year with the Storm, originally from Albury-Wodonga way. 3 from Dwarf is good. Nice little confidence booster for the Broncos. I do believe Tali Smith did have a little bit of NBL 1 experience, possibly playing with the GOAT of women's basketball. Oh my God, stop it. Georgia Varley has hit 4 threes from the exact same corner in the past 3 minutes, I'd say.
Yes, I think it's been maybe even less, but she definitely knows she can shoot it from there now.
So the Broncos still looking for that answer. Ovalby will be that answer. 2 points for her. Still at 35-point margin. Oh, heat check for Georgia Varley. And oh my God, Georgia Varley has hit 5 threes in this quarter. She is cooking and does it on the defensive end too. It's a stop, potentially trailing in the play. Smith will find straight. Oh my God, it is raining threes. No, it's not yet. Here at Bellarine Secondary College. Georgia Varley now taking over, leading scorer of the game was Rachel Stewart. It's a nice little elbow jump shot. So they move the ball around, up the top to Crombie. She attacks the middle, tries to dish it off, still ends up with it. Pass was too hot to Varley. See substitutions for both teams. See Courtney Strait and Shani Hall check out. Bridget Redstadt and Olivia Vert check in. Oh no, Olivia Osborne. Do that all the time. I'm going to hear that from Georgia Varley later too. So 2 minutes to go in this third quarter. 12. We'll kick it to Ogilvie into Oval B. Mid-range, no good for her. Crombie comes up with the rebound. Pushing in numbers. Redstadt tries to find Osborne inside. Eventually gets to her. Smith will come up with the scraps. 3 for Crombie. It's short. Ovalby. Come up a bit sore after that play. Looks to be okay. Ogilvie inside to Stewart. Smith will come up with the steal. Osborne to Varley. 5 threes this quarter for her. Looks for the space. Oh my God. What can Georgia Varley not do right now? 6 threes this quarter for Georgia Varley. Takes her up to 26 points. And she is feeling her form right now. As she's also quite shocked at how that one went in, as is the crowd. As we see that 2-3 zone still from the Broncos. Osborne into Redstadt, spins. Osborne left wide open on the 45. 3 won't go. Bickerton with the rebound. Pass won't be good though. They'll slow it down. Varley trailing. The hot hand this quarter. Nice little dish. Redstadt gets tangled up. We'll have to fight for the ball. There'll be a foul on the play. It will be on number 55, page 12. Only the second foul for the game. Kick out to Crombie at the top. Tried to split the defense. Worked hard to get the ball back. But will knock it out of court. So, Broncos will most likely have the last possession of the game as the game clock continues to leak. It's done it all afternoon. Siamoa. Will find Bickerton. They'll swing it back up to 12. Stewart's inside. Redstadt and her tangle up. And it will stay with the Broncos. 5.4 seconds left on the game clock this third quarter. Score here from the Broncos would certainly lift the spirits coming into this three-quarter break. Ogilvie can't get it in. As Crombie does a good job on defense. We'll knock it back into Ogilvie. 4.5 seconds. You have to go to Varley. You have to go to Varley if you can.
Yeah, you do, but I would have thought she'd be bringing it down the court for a quick put-up, but...
Hollywood. Siamoa does a good job on defense as Redstadt and Hollywood ran into each other.
And that will be three-quarter time in our state championship women's match this afternoon. And with 1 to go, it's the Storm.
Quick head collision between Redstadt and Hollywood. Both look to be okay. But at the end of the third quarter, it will be the Bellarine Storm in command. 74-35 on the back of what was a Georgia Varley masterclass in that third quarter. 6 threes for her. So she is projected onto the score sheet, overtaking the leading scoring from Chantal Hall up to 26. Chantal still with a massive impact on this game. 18 points for her. Rounding out the Storm will be Bridget Redstadt with 12 points, 14 rebounds, 6 steals, 3 assists, 3 blocks. For the Broncos, it'll still be Kenna Holt, 14 points for her, 5 rebounds, 3 assists so far, and still a quarter of action to go for the Broncos. Is it just trying to work on things, just trying to maybe dig a little bit deep and cut the margin down to maybe half, or are you just trying to get this game over so you can reset and head into next week?
I think definitely still could try and cut the margin, but I don't see them fully making their way back. But I think definitely try and cut the margin down, as at the end it'll probably come down to percentages at the end of the year, but maybe try new things. Yeah, I don't see them bringing the margin back, but...
So obviously still plenty of action, 4-quarter action here. Obviously running a little bit later this afternoon due to some technical difficulties in our first match this afternoon. Obviously you played in that. How frustrating was that? Constantly having to stop, start.
It's very frustrating. I think at one point we stopped for around 5 minutes. So
I reckon you might be right there, Piper. Just Courtney Strait. Look at the egg on Courtney Hollywood's head. Pardon me, after that collision with
it's come up very fast.
Bridget Redstadt. So see Courtney Hollywood, pardon me, formerly known as Williamson, played her fair share of basketball, and she's straight back into the action as Redstadt pulls down another rebound. The Storm will come the other way. Redstadt swings to Hollywood. Back cut from Varley. Kick out to Osborne. 4-3. Is good. And the Bellarine Storm are firing on all cylinders at the moment. They can do no wrong. Broncos simply with no answer right now, as Dwarf struggles at the top. Ogilvie, kick out to Stewart. 3 for her. Just a tad long. Hollywood, eyes up, finds Crombie. Out to Osborne, just hit one from there. Spins, nice little dish pass into her under-18s co-coach. Bridget Redstadt, 2 more points for her. Jamie Crombie. Redstadt with another steal. The Storm are out to the races. Varley got her feet tangled up there just a little bit. Pass may have been a bit too heavy from Jamie Crombie. Bridget Redstadt, obviously quite an intriguing story for her. Only her second year in basketball. Back in basketball, pardon me, after what was 18 months out with a knee injury. And ever since she has landed here in Australia, has torn the competition apart. Defensive Player of the Year and All-Star 5 member in 2024. And has just picked up where she left off as 12. Will let that one fly. Stewart and Redstadt fight under the ring. Redstadt will end up with it. Kick ahead from Osborne. Crombie in the corner. Will fly. Rattles another one home, and the Storm are just raining threes here on the Broncos. Continuing to blow this margin out. Now out to 37 points. 47 points, pardon me. As the Storm will look to set a statement early in the season. Holt will kick up to Bickerton. Late in the shot clock, she'll have to throw it up. Will get it to go. Nice finish there from Caitlin Bickerton. 4 points for her tonight. Crombie thought about the 3. Will take a dribble. Will let it fly. It'll come off the front of the ring. So no luck for her. Holt pushing the floor. Will take on Hollywood. Draws a contact and gets it to go. Kenna Holt, pardon me. putting this Hume City Broncos team on her back. We'll head to the line for one more substitutions as groans come from the crowd that Georgia Varley's been subbed out. But I think she has earned herself a well-deserved break, as we'll see Tali Smith check back in and Rachel Stewart and Caitlin Bickerton checking out for the Broncos, and Sarah Portlock and Tashi Ovalby checking back in. Passes was a little too hot. Portlock goes to work. Shows her skill. Been quiet tonight. Portlock, just the 4 points, 3 rebounds for her. Brettstack gets her defender in the air. Crisscrossing through the key. No luck. They'll reset it. 10 on the shot clock. Brettstack decides to go all the way. And we'll get that one to go. She heads the line for one more. Foul will be on number 12. Number 13, pardon me. Sarah Portlock. Bridget Redstat up to 16 points, 16 rebounds, 7 steals. Still 6 minutes to go. We could be on triple-double watch here. 3 steals in 6 minutes is very possible, but I believe Chantal Hall might be checking in at 4. Bridget Redstat.
Like that, yeah.
We'll wait and see. 44 points, the margin. Smith does a good job on D against Dwarf. Comes up with the steal. The youngster from Albury. Back into the game. Tacks downhill, gets tangled up.
Oh,
Couldn't get the pass off, so we'll travel. As we'll see, correct, we will see Bridget Redstat check out. And we'll see Chantal Hall check back in. So, Kenna Holt. Find Dwarf. To Ogilvie, to Ovalby. Into Portlock. Nice little move from Sarah Portlock. Draws a contact. Excuse me. Foul will be on number 3, Chantal Holt. Her third. Still 6 minutes to go in this fourth quarter. Portlock, first one will be good. Second one won't go. Sarah Portlock, obviously playing for the under-18 Gems team in 2024. As Shani Hall misses, gets her own offensive rebound and picks up where she left off. 2 more points for her, takes her to 20. As Holt will use her size advantage over Hollywood, but can't get it to roll. Osborne will come the other way. They'll go inside to Crombie. Kick out to Smith. Attacking. Holt does a good job on D. Does a great job on D. Nearly gets the steal, but Shani Hall comes in, cleans up the scrubs. We'll have a quick pause in action to get our floor sweepers out. Hume City next week will take on the Warrnambool Mermaids at home, while the Bellarine Storm will take on last year's champions, the Wyndham Basketball Association, away. So 2 big games for both these teams. Bellarine will look to continue what looks to be their unbeaten run, while the Broncos will look to get their season back on track after what will look like a 4-3 start so far. 5 on the shot clock. Broncos ball, they'll kick it out to Holt. Behind the back, she'll have to spin. Shot is up. He's short. Hall will get the next rebound. Hollywood. Spinning her around, passing to Hall. Won't work, but Hall will work with it. She'll get tangled up with about 2 other players. draw the contact. Foul will be on number 11, Kenna Holt, for the Broncos, her second. And she will check out of the game. And in will Ariana Siamoa. Hollywood. Oh, nice dish in there from Jamie Crombie, finds a cutting Osborne. And the Storm continue to tear up this Hume City defence. Now out to 49 points. Ovalby will find Ogilvie. Siamoa back to Ovalby. She'll use the screen of Portlock. Smith does a good job to disrupt it. Ovalby gets through and gets 2 points to her account. Take her up to 8 for this afternoon's contest. Harley Smith may have just tripped on a line there. Nice little dish into Chantal Hall, back to Hollywood. Points will count, and she'll head to the line for one more, as I feel like that's a pretty common occurrence for Harley Smith.
Yeah, last week she's fallen over in the same spot. She fell down just over there before. I think she might need to either watch the lines or maybe get some new shoelaces.
I mean, the lines are pretty hazardous here at Bellarine Storm. So 1 from 2 from the free throw line as the Broncos come the other way. Ogilvie looking for options. None, so she decides to attack the middle. Finds Dwarf. Three's up, no good. Stewart tried to secure the rebound. End up losing control, so it'll be Storm ball. Storm swing it around the top. It gets to Osborne. Hollywood lifts. 3 from her. Won't be good. Hall and Overby fight for it. Overby comes up with it. Dwarf to Overby to Siamoa to Ogilvie. Nice pass inside. Shot will be too long though. The Storm have numbers on this fast break. Kick out to Smith. Extra to Crombie, in to Hall. And that is Bellarine Storm basketball to a T. Hall will make her basket and head to the line at 4-1 more. Substitutions for both teams. We'll see Courtney Hollywood check out, Olivia Vert check in, and Paige Dwarf check out, and Caitlin Bickerton check in. 3 minutes, just under 3 minutes to go here in this fourth quarter. Storm lead by 51 points. Smith hands it off to Vert, little half spin, gets her defender. Extra pass to Osborne in the corner. 4-3 is fouled on the shot. And Olivia Osborne will head to the line at 4 3 shots, pardon me. Shot clock running out there too. Olivia Osborne so far tonight, 5 points, 3 assists. Second one to go is Tashi Ovalby is excited to play basketball. Goes in a bit too early. Olivia Osborne will go 2 from 3 from that trip to the line, extending this Storm lead out to 53. Siamoa downhill, draws a contact on Vert. And she'll head to the line for 2 more. That'll be Olivia Vert's first personal. Siamoa at the line 4-2 will miss the first. Just 4 points for her tonight. 3 steals though. She'll miss both free throws in that trip. Osborne, nice little backdoor pass to Hall. Draws the contact of Tashi Ovalby. Chantal Hall will head back to the line for 2. Hall been effective at the free throw line tonight, just 2 from 3. It's the first to go. And the second to go. 2 minutes 20 to go in this fourth quarter. Bickerton inside to Ovalby. She backs down Vert, fading, no luck. Hall will come up with the rebound. They'll look to push the floor. Hall, kick out to Crombie. That's the corner, 4 threes. No luck. Storm fight for it. Osborne thought about it. They decide to reset. 9 on the shot clock. Vert slicing, dicing. As Hall nearly came up with the rebound. Couldn't secure it. Ogilvie. Pull up. 2. Will be good. Certainly positive signs here from the Broncos. Definitely not giving up. Late in this game, obviously down 53 points on the back end of a doubleheader. Osborne lost control of the ball. CMO will find Bickerton. Up to Ovalby. And obviously for the Broncos right now, you just want to get through these last minutes and just forget about the weekend.
Yeah, definitely. I don't think that they'd want it to get to 100 points, but I think they might get there. But it'd be hard playing doubleheader this early in the year.
As Olivia Vert will bring up the 3 digits, 101, and obviously 2 doubleheaders straight to start the season would definitely suck. But I mean, going back to 1 game next weekend, so plenty of rest for the Broncos. But the Storm are looking like the team to beat this year.
Definitely. I think it would also be hard missing 2 players and 2 key
100%.
players.
2 key players for the Broncos out today in Madeline Holland, their second import, and Samantha Lambros. So both played last night, but obviously couldn't make it up for this afternoon's game. I wish them all the best. But what will look to be the final possession of the game, it will be the Bellarine Storm in what was a huge win to start their season and set their season off right, as Ovalby will try and get her shot to go. No luck. And that will be full-time here at Bellarine Secondary College. It'll be the Bellarine Storm 101 beating the Hume City Broncos 46 in what was you'd say a notice to the league that the Bellarine Storm aren't a team to mess with.
Yeah, definitely. They definitely showed up and showed what they can do.
Georgia Varley and Chantal Hall both led the leading scoring, both with 26. Chantal Hall had 13 rebounds, 3 steals to go along with that. Well, Georgia Varley had 4 rebounds, 2 assists, and was 8 from 11 from the three-point line, 6 of those in the third quarter. For Hume City, wasn't all bad. Kenna Holt, 16 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals for her in game 2 of their back-to-back. But we thank you for watching again. The Bellarine Storm beating the Hume City Broncos 101-46. Thanks for jumping on, Piper.
Thank you.
And we'll hope to have you back again this year. Thank you for watching. saw the other day, and I didn't even think until she walked past me